So South Africa's towns and cities are all classified as either a metropolitan city, a non-metropolitan large town, small town, or rural town. Now, these definitions and classifications are a bit too complex and boring. We're not going to get into that. But what you do need to know is that metropolitan cities are generally bigger, more populous, and more capable, right? Which effectively translates to a number of perceived benefits for those cities, right? That the smaller ones don't get. So first one being obviously they get more money because they have more people to take care of. Now, when an area functions as a single urban economy, a single authority can actually plan and fund infrastructure as one single homogeneous system, right? Instead of being fragmented and making and splitting decisions across a whole host of regions, right? That's why metropolitans have these perceived benefits, right? They benefit from that, having one plan and being able to execute one plan within one geography. Metropolitan cities also have generally a larger tax base, right, than the non-metropolitan towns. And as a result, they get more cash and create or generate more cash, right? And they can spend more on infrastructure, on marketing, on tourism. So with that being said, here are the top 5 non-metropolitan towns that could actually be classified as a metropolitan. So let's get into it. Coming in at number 5, we have the town of George. Now, with a population of just under 200k, it's not a very big town, but what it has done is that it's actually achieved over 18 billion rands in gross value added since 2019, consistently. And if you look at that from a per capita perspective, that is actually quite impressive. George also has an international airport, an entire university campus, and is at the heart of the Garden Route tourism district. This is basically the lifeblood of that entire Garden Route economy. Coming in at number 4, we have Mbombela, or the town of Nelspruit. Functionally, it actually ticks all the metropolitan boxes. I mean, think about it. Airport, check. Tourism hotspot, and a gateway to the Kruger and Mozambique, check. World-class stadium, check. Provincial capital as well, check. I mean, that last one is not a requisite, but you get the picture. In third place, we have Kimberley in the Northern Cape. Interestingly enough, Kimberley was actually the first town to have electric streetlights in 1882, making it already a pioneer. Now, as the provincial capital of the Northern Cape, it has a population of just over 290k, which is insane because that's almost 20% of the entire Northern Cape population. It's also home to the biggest water irrigation system in the country, which basically provides water to 6 small towns and some industrial users in the Northern Cape, as well as in the Free State. Coming in second place, we have Stellenbosch. With a population of just under 200,000 people, this small town is hidden in the Cape Wineland. Driving through here, one could easily believe that this is a dead town, but not at all. There is a world-class university in the middle of the city. It attracts tons of tourists coming to see the winelands every single day. And what a lot of people don't know is that it actually has a bustling tech industry. So Stellenbosch's rising tech industry, rising immigration, and the ever-growing student population has actually resulted in Stellenbosch experiencing a 3.1% annual growth rate, which is more than any other town of its size. Stellenbosch is already cosplaying as a metropolitan, but it seems to be working for them as they have actually inherited all the benefits without being an actual metropolitan city. They've got global perception and they've got tons of investment without actually having to leverage any institutional levers. And coming in at number 1, we have Polokwane. Now, as of the 2022 census, Polokwane has over 800,000 people within its local municipality, which is the highest on this list. I mean, that's metropolitan municipality numbers. Polokwane has its own airport, and sure, it's not fancy and kitted out like the one in George or being built in the winelands, but functionally, Polokwane is a big deal because it is a massive agricultural hub. And key for me is the role that Polokwane actually plays as a city. It's not just another hick town that has more cows than people, but functionally, it's literally the gateway to the SADC region. It links Gauteng, Durban, Cape Town, to the entire SADC region, right? It facilitates intra-regional trade just by being where it is.